We are partying. We are celebrating our new grand opening. This space came up and I thought it was amazing on the river and being able to be part of the Kittredge community. It's been incredible. So basically what I do is I represent a lot of local artists. I have an art broker that gives me things internationally. I basically have treasures from all over the world that we really strive to make sure that we can make everybody happy, that they get a great deal.
I try to do different layers and stuff. I use stencils, I use different textures, just really have fun with it and, you know, embrace the things that are wrong with it, the drips and the bad brushwork some places. And I was a colorist for a comic book for a long time, and I really got into color theory and what's a quick read when you're flipping through a comic book, what grabs your eye and makes you look at that one panel. And I just started playing with that idea with my own art.
I've been doing art my whole life. Right now I'm a high school art teacher. I've kind of fallen in love with being an art teacher. And I've been an art teacher for the last 10 years or so. You know, giving them those opportunities to find their own style in their own art. That really helps me prove to the kids that art doesn't necessarily just have to be like a hobby. You know, you could actually make it into something if you want to make it into something. So I feel like I'm really good at motivating the students.
Right now I'm just painting a couple of collages. I like to do collages because they're easier to interpret. So I've got Cadillac collage and then 3 arbitrary yellow car collage. And I like to do art every day. So a lot of times I'll pick the theme of wherever I am. And yeah, I think the highway, kind of that whole idea of, you know, I'm a car junkie, I love my cars, and I thought I'd do some cars.
We do a lot of things on consignment, some things just from estate sale liquidations. Sometimes I get called to come dig a bunch of stuff out of a trashed house that nobody's been in for 25 years, and I put my hazmat suit on and go to town. Being an archaeology art history major, I get to now at least play in the dirt a little bit still. Overall, like I said, it's really eclectic and really unique. So we really do try to make sure that there's something for everyone.
Most of my work is, I call it emotional expressionism. So it's kind of like impressionism. And if I'm not feeling an emotion, whether sad or happy, I don't paint. Because until I feel it, I can't do it. I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a friend, and I'm very bipolar. And that's expressed in my artwork.
I was an art student in college, and I got an apprenticeship for illustration and architecture. And so I quit school to do that. I was able to make a living, and for 30 plus years, that's what I did. So I consider myself a documentary type artist. I seek places that are in the midst of change, and I like to document what I see before it changes.
And I started, honestly, with an estate sale business, and it kind of blew up, and then I had too much stuff, and then I needed a brick and mortar, and then it's everything from fine art to collectible vintage bottles of cologne to silver, local wares, a lot of jewelry. Our new location is here in Kittredge. Absolutely love it, right on the river, right off of 74. We're in the heart of Kittredge, part of the Lariat Loop. We offer something for everybody. It's very eclectic, local artists, international artists, treasures from around the world.
People need to have their homes surround themselves with beautiful pieces of art and furniture and sculpture. Celebrating the arts, celebrating community, meeting people, exposing them to beautiful things for their home, and just feeling connected to the community.
It seems like a lot of fun. So that's why I have decided to establish myself, at least in the Evergreen and Kittredge, with the Epic. And it's really nice. It's good, it has good foot traffic. While I may do openings in different areas, I don't really get the exposure that I can get for Colorado. And I really do want, a lot of family is here in Colorado, a lot of friends are here in Colorado. I grew up down in Morrison. This is home. So being at the Epic is just an extension of home.
I saw the quality of art that they had in their place, and it felt like a real honor to get a show here.
When you have an emotional connection to a piece of art or a piece of furniture or something that's beautiful in your home, you will have that same response every time you see it when you walk in the door. So people need to have their homes surround themselves with beautiful pieces of art and furniture and sculpture.